Aaron, tough night for Severino. What were you seeing from him?
Just some leaking into the heart of the plate, and they didn't miss. Maybe not quite the life that he had in his last start, but I still thought okay. Like I thought, first pitch of the game looked from my vantage point, crisp, and then trying to go away and just ran back middle right there, and Mookie got him. They had some hard contact in him in that inning. Martinez hits the kind of nubber that extended things a little bit, but I think just some fastballs that leaked back over. Looked like Muncy put a good swing on a changeup away, maybe selling out for it. But just obviously a rough first inning there. Settled in to give us something there, which was good, but obviously a tough one in the first.
You mentioned the lack of life. The velocity was always also down by about 2 miles an hour on average. Mm-hmm. Any rhyme or reason for that? Any concern on your end?
I don't know. No, I thought, he pitches in and out, mid-90s, upper 90s sometimes, and really the last couple have been, he's had that really good life to his heater. Just to tick off tonight. No, I don't. I don't think anything.
Simply an execution issue, or do you think that they had something additional on him? Was he tipping at all, or just leaking on?
Yeah, I thought some mistakes there, and we obviously will look into everything, but just some, they jumped on some pitches in the heart of the plate that they didn't miss.
Pretty encouraged of Donaldson and Stan tonight.
Yeah. I thought first Giancarlo, I thought every at-bat Giancarlo had was good. He's on time all night, all the way to that last AB where he works the walk. Obviously, JD, really getting into a couple balls and hit a ball pretty well to third, too. So, yeah, good to see those guys come in and just be on time and obviously really impact the ball.
What was your first impression of Canely, first outing of the season?
Yeah, pretty good. Had a chance to be really good there, and then it got a little bit long, so I was a little nervous going. I think he ended up throwing 28 pitches there, or 29 pitches, so a little further than I would have liked to have gone there. But I thought he executed pretty well with his changeup. Still working to get that life on the heater, although I think he's kind of sitting at 94, 95. But I thought he had a good changeup going, and I thought it was good to see him when he did get up in that mid-20s late, keep making pitches to work his way out of that inning.
What happened with Greg Allen?
Hip flexor. He did it on a swing in his first AB, and it just kind of became a bit of an issue as the game went on.
What happened with the umpires where they met? I think it was the fourth inning?
Yeah, there was some kind of a laser that was hitting, was shining on something. So that's why Sevy stepped off. It kind of, I think they were just seeing what was going on and trying to find out.
Allen, something that would require an IL stint?
We'll see. We'll see what we got tomorrow.
You've been a big supporter of Donaldson. That you think he can have a bounce-back season. He had some big games in spring training, and a game like this kind of make you think that he can be an impactful.
Well, it's definitely look. The guy's been a wrecking machine his whole life, and he's still got that skill set. Like he still has that power, that twitch, that bat speed. So I know it's in there. Definitely good to see him come out and get some results right out of the gate, and hopefully that can propel him a little, because he's when he's right, he's a great player. So hopefully definitely when you've been out for a while and you come back in first game and you get results like you did, hopefully that's something that goes a long way in getting them rolling.